Hey everybody, welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 14th of December and we are now live in New York session over here. So there was a power failure because of that. I have started a new stream over here. So everything is good, internet is working fine, and yeah, everything is working good now. Okay, so over here, JPY, there is a clean range over here. Okay, the range, there is a clean traffic on the left, but the problem is there is no range at all. The range is only 6.5 pips. So I was telling that I executed a buy trade earlier. Let me just show you where I did executed that trade. That trade was executed in 45 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so I executed a buy trade when this 45-minute candle broke above this high over here, but soon I realized that there might be a rejection over here. The reason is 15-minute candle was stuck. It wasn't moving anywhere. Okay, so it was there in 1 pip of profit. And the candle was about to close in 2 minutes, so I decided to close that trade at break even, like in just you know, at break even, and I closed everything at break even over here. And look, I was right. So the market, the next candle went all the way up, broke above the high of the previous candle in the first few seconds and with high speed, and later on it rejected that area and came all the way down. So this was a retracement. And when the previous candle closed, bullish over here, I was really sure that now the market will be moving up, because now a support has been formed, and this is the support above this support over here. That means the candles are still, the market trend is still bullish over here. So, but the problem is there is no range now. The range is just 4.8 pips. So I'm gonna wait for a candle to close above 150.496 to execute buys, because I know that market will be going up to this level, most probably. And the range is about 14 pips. If I get a chance, then it's okay. If I don't get a chance, then also it's fine, because look here, now it will be moving up. And if we talk about EuroCAD over here, EuroCAD is having, let me just go to 30 minutes. So EuroCAD will be filling this gap over here and this gap is nothing, it's just a bearish candle which is not there on the graph because of the maybe weekend open, weekend close or something because of that. So this was a gap over here. I don't know why there's a gap, but this is a bearish candle over here, that I'm for sure. So we have a clean range over here. The range is also pretty good in EuroCAD. The range is about 18 pips, so the range is pretty nice. Just hold on everybody. So the range is also pretty good over here. It's about 18-19 pips. So I really want to take a buy trade in EuroCAD, because that will be a great trade to take. In GBP JPY, I really cannot say anything over here, because the thing is market can reject this area as well. But I personally, I think, let me just show you personally, where is that? Okay, personally I think market will be moving up to this level over here, and then it might reject this area and go all the way down from here. Yeah, that's what I think about GBP. So that's why I'm bullish in GBP for now. But because of this area over here, the range becomes really low, really less. I really wanted to take this trade over here. Navaraj Karki is saying USD Chf please. Okay, after this analysis I'm gonna check what USD Chf is doing right now. So 30-minute candle is also about to close in 3 minutes, and this 30-minute candle hasn't broke the high or the low of the previous candle. So, and if the next candle also respects the low and break this price over here, look, I'm gonna wait for the market to break this price, because I will not wait for the market to break above these highs over here. The reason if the market will be breaking this price, that will be the average of the wicks from the left. Like, these are the highs over here, and then market can easily go up to this level, and with volume it can easily break above this level and move up to this level. So I'm also bullish in EuroCAD. Also, what I think is, in EuroCAD market will be moving up to, let me just go to 1 hour. This was the start of the movement. Okay, so I think market will be moving up to this level over here. Yeah, I really think the market will be going up to this level. Let me just go to the 4 hour and check. Yeah. Also, there is one more thing about EuroCAD, that is, it should be coming down to this level to retest this area. So now it's just that, will we get a chance to take a buy above this area, or will it be moving down all the way down to this level over here? That also means that if the market will be falling down below this area, it will be sells for me, and the range is also pretty good, 36 pips. So let's just wait and watch. And yeah, now it's time for the USD Chf analysis. There's okay, USD Chf. Let's see what you are doing over here. Look, according to the bigger time frames, it just looks like a retracement for me. And if we talk about deep analysis at this point, so the previous month's candle was a big closed with a big rejection. That means bearish pressure is there on the market. Also, this candle over here closed bearish, and it closed under this area, right? That means this becomes a fake out, this becomes a rejection from this resistance, and the current month's candle also rejecting the resistance over here, the same resistance. And I really think that this will be a rejection wick, and the candle will be flipping down soon, and it will be moving down at least to fill these wicks a little bit. And if we go to the weekly, yeah, the weekly has already flipped down. The weekly time frame is bearish right now, and it's rejecting this area, and it can move down to this level over here, and if it breaks this level, it will be moving down to this level. That means it can easily move down to this level. So we have our weekly target. So this is daily over here. Look, this was a resistance, this was the second resistance, and this is the third resistance, because now the current daily candle has broke the low of the previous day, yesterday's candle's low, right? So now with volume it can move down. Also, this candle also broke these lows as well. So first target for you is this area. Market can easily move down to this level, filling this clean candle. And let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour also looks good. It looks sells to me. So 4 candle is having 2 hours left to close, and in those 2 hours it can really stretch down. So according to me, US USD CHF is totally bearish. Oh, extremely good range over here. This is extremely good clean range. I think market will be falling down to cover this up. So according to me, below this you can place your sells. But I'm not sure about USD CHF, to be very frank, because I don't trade USD CHF. It's just that this should be happening in the market according to me. This is my personal opinion about USD CHF. I don't know how the volume works in USD CHF, because according to me it's really a low pip value pair. So let's see how this will be going. Oh, really nice, Navaraj. Really nice. If you are in profits right now, then yes, you can hold the trade, because it should move down from here, according to me. This is not a signal, this is just an analysis. Hey Saranj, how are you? Took Eurocat trade earlier. Oh, nice. I think over here maybe. Actually, the best idea for Eurocat for today was over here, above this level, because clean ranges was there. And if you look over here, then this candle closed above, and the next candle went all the way up. In 11 pips, but I wasn't looking at the market at that time, so I missed this trade over here. Let's hope to find a great trade today, because today is Tuesday and we are just having Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days, 4 days including today. So over here, if a 15-minute candle closes above this area, that will be a great thing to happen, because clean range is there on the left, gap is there on the left, and also the 4 hour is also um, 4 hour is also heading towards this area over here, and definitely 100% it should tap these levels over here. I don't know when, but this the level will be tapping soon by EuroCAD. So I'm totally bullish over. Daily is totally bullish also in EuroCAD. So the 15-minute candle, the previous one closed bearish. The current candle also rejecting the higher prices. Hmm. Look, because of the less range over here, GBP has become really slow. And if I look at the left, we have some consolidations happening inside this area. So there can be also some consolidation happening or something like that, because we need a candle to be closing above 150.496 to execute buys. So I'm just waiting for that to happen. Okay, Saran sent a chart over here on Discord. Price broke this resistance line upside with huge London session volume. Okay, took impulse trade here after candle broke previous high. Oh, really nice. This is the same trade I'm talking about. I really wanted to take this trade over here. Perfect example of a trade. Nice work. EuroCAD is coming down over here, but I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna take a trade just like that, because the thing is, market can possibly reject this area. The range is not there. So in case if I want to take a trade in the retracement, I'll be waiting for the market to for 5-minute candle to close below this area, because below this area I'm gonna have a clean range of 16 pips, and that too in 5 minutes. So that will be a great trade to take. So let's see how this will be forming. Also, I'm gonna wait for a second resistance to be formed over here before taking a sells. Or I'll wait for this candle to close below this area. So finally this candle broke this low. Let's see how far it can go. There's a problem over here. Let's see. GBP still struggling. Oh, GBP 30-minute about to break the high, and but still we need to wait. Because look here, all these candles were failed to maintain their price above 150.496, and they closed under this area. This was a fake out, so all these candles were failed to maintain the price above. So again, same thing can happen over here, so I'm gonna be very safe. So that's why I'm waiting for this 15-minute candle to close above this area first, and then I'm gonna take a buy trade. Hudax is saying, can you look at this trade? Okay, sure. This is GBP AUD. Let's just check. Let me just zoom in. Okay. So this candle closed into this area. Let me explain you what went wrong over here. Sorry. So this candle over here closed under the resistance. That's perfect. This is correct. And you were planning to sell once this candle broke this low over here, to move all the way down, because you thought that there's a huge clean range over here till this area maybe. Okay, but you forgot to look on the left, buddy. You forgot to look at this place over here. Look here, market went exactly at this point, and if you look at the left candle over here, this candle, you see there is a huge rejection, right? So you should have closed everything when the candle just tapped this area and booked all the profits over here, because the chances of going up or the chances of rejection is really high, was really high, because of this rejection on the left. So I always say to everyone that just don't look at, if you are planning a trade over here in this picture, just don't look at this clean range. Always look at or more ranges also. Always find some consolidations, because the consolidation will create problems. You don't know whether the market will be respecting this range over here or this range over here or this consolidation. And this case, the market just respected this consolidation. Closed 50% at break even, closed all once it broke its high. Okay, lost 1.5 pips. Yeah. If I was in your place and if I took this trade over here, then what I could have done is, this candle when this candle tapped this area and I did not booked any profits, okay, like you didn't book any profits over here. And when the candle, by looking over here in this area, when the candle, I'll keep in my mind that the candle can reject this area, okay. So when the candle starts rejecting this area, and when it went to break even, I would have closed everything, because then this consolidation is playing its part, and the market is respecting this consolidation, and which is really visible over here. So these are the three things you can do. So always look for more ranges or consolidation. Always find some consolidations so that you can avoid false trading. Look, there might be sometimes you will see a setup in which there will not be any consolidation and market just rejects some areas. That's just because there is no probability. But in this case over here, this consolidation was the problem. I hope this will help you, and from next time you will look at the consolidations as well. Like in this case over here, I know that I have sorry, I have clean ranges over here, right? I know, but the thing is, I'm also keeping this area in my mind as well. So 30-minute candle is just having 6 minutes left to close. Also 15-minute. That means I'm gonna wait for the next 6 minutes for this candle to close first, and after that I'll see if I can take a trade or not. And look here, EuroCAD went all the way down, rejected this area. See, that's why there should be requirement of a really clean range. Hey George, good morning, buddy. Saransh is saying GJ trying to go up. Let's check. Yeah, it's trying to move up over from here. But by looking at this consolidation, look Huda Express, the same example over here, clean range, right? But over here, a lot of rejections and consolidations. So I'm not just looking at this part, I'm also looking at this part as well. That's why I want a candle to close above this area. So EuroCAD rejected the lowers over here, lower prices. Now it's moving up. Nice. Nice. Time to wait. So look here in USD Chf, the candle didn't broke the low and it went up. So to move all the way down, this candle has to close below this area, and the next candle should break the lows to go all the way down. EuroCAD is still struggling with this area. Got 10 minutes left over here. Let me just check the 45-minute candle as well. 45 minutes candle is still having good time to close, and let's see how 15 minute will be closing. GBP is moving up from here. Even though if it breaks this high, I cannot trust the market from this view because the previous candle did rejected this area. So the current candle, why can't the current candle reject that area as well? Okay, so 5-minute candle closed with no wick on the top. I'm gonna wait for this 5-minute to close, because the thing which can happen also over here is that the current 5-minute candle can move all the way up, break this high, and can reject this area heavily and starts to move down, because the previous candle closed with no wick on the top. That means the range is not there for the next candle to move up. So let's see. EuroCAD trying to move up, which is nice, because I know one thing: once this EuroCAD candles, look, now the EuroCAD is filling the gap, right? It has to go to this level. Yeah, that's for sure. GBP is now trying to move up. Let's see how this GBP candle will be closing. 30-minute. 1 hour has broke the high. Clean range, but rejections also there. Look how strong this rejection area is. Yeah, I'm not gonna execute a trade before the 15-minute candle closes. I'm gonna wait for 7 more minutes. NGJ and EuroCAD is about to break the price over here. 30 minutes. Looks good. 45. I'm ready to take the trade over here. So once this candle crosses above this price, I'm gonna take a buy trade, because I really think it will be moving up with heavy volume. Took a buy trade over here. Keeping stops. Oh, the stops are getting bigger. Keeping stops at 10 pips. Basically below the current candle of current 5-minute candles low. Keeping stops over here. Now with volume, the price can really continue to move up. Let's go to 30 minutes. 5-minute candle closed above all these candles over here. Closed half over here, closed another half at this point. Three minutes left for the current 15-minute candle to close. This candle has went all the way up, broke the price over here, and it rejected that area. GBP is about to close over here also. Let's see in 3 minutes whether this candle closes above the zone or whether it closes below the zone. Because if it closes above the zone and if the next candle breaks this high, I'm gonna re-add my positions which I took off from the current one. Let's see how GBP candle will be closing to. Oh, huge rejection. So last 1 minute remaining for the current candle to close. Let's see how this candle will be closing finally, because I really wanted this candle to close above the current zone to continue moving up, because if it closes like this, then chances of going down will increase. Also look here, GBP is struggling at this price. So last 30 seconds remaining. So it just closed under the area. I'm going to close everything now. I have closed everything over here. So lost around 5 pips in this current trade. Which means now I'm gonna wait for a confirmation, a strong confirmation over here. I'm not gonna trade once this candle breaks this high. I'm just gonna wait over here. Also, GBP 15-minute candle closed with a rejection wick. The current 15-minute candle is trying to push up. I'm not sure whether this will be. So I'm gonna wait for this 30-minute candle to close, basically, to take a buy trade. And in EuroCAD, I'm gonna wait for 30-minute candle to close this candle, because to give my trade a second chance, now I need a super confirmed trade in over here. GP moving up. Oh, 15-minute candle broke this high over here. Nice. Yes, it can move up from here, but not a good trade for me. Oh, EuroCAD is flipping all the way down. This becomes a fake out. The candle broke the low, continue moving down. Look at the rejection in GBP. See, the market is respecting these areas over here. So waiting for this candle to close first is a really good idea. So just 3 minutes left over here for the current candles to close. 30 minutes, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Let's see how the market will be going after the closing. So 2 minutes left. Let's see whether the GBP JPY current 30-minute candle closes above 150.496 or closes below 150.496. Look, in 5 minutes, EuroCAD formed a second resistance over here. Like this was the first one, this is the second one. When this candle broke the low, there was a second formation, and now the candle is coming down. It should be going down to this level, I think. But that totally depends where it wants to go up, whether it wants to go up or down. And over here in EuroCAD, 4 hour candle is still struggling, and the last 1 hour left for the current 4 hour candle to close. So let's see whether in the last 1 hour this candle will be going all the way up or not. And same thing goes for GBP JPY. Yeah, it should be going up to this level. Oh, look at EuroCAD over here. It's just rejecting the higher prices. This is a huge rejection. GBP JPY closed with a huge rejection over here, and now I don't know whether it really will be going up or not. According to me, it should, but the way it's closing right now, I don't like the way it's closing right now. So still I'm gonna wait for the 15-minute candle to close above this area to take a buy trade. And as well as the EuroCAD is concerned, let's just check how other candles closed. So this candle closed like this, like under that area. Oh, 30-minute candle closed with a huge wick rejection. 45-minute, same with a huge wick rejection. 1 hour candle, I think the 1 hour will be going up to fill the wick and continue moving up. Yeah, I think 1 hour candle should be going up. But if the 45-minute candle breaks this low, then this will become a second resistance. Yeah. Let's see whether it will be going up or down. So need to wait for 13 more minutes over here. Okay, Eurocat is coming down. Huge candle is coming up. 1 hour is about to break the low of the previous 1 hour. But I really wasn't expecting this because the previous 1 hour candle closed above the bodies of the, you know, these two 1 hour candle. So I was really expecting the current 1 hour candle to go all the way down to fill this wick a little bit, but respect this low. And after that it should reject this area, break its own high and move up to fill this wick. So I was expecting something like this. Let's see how this 5 minute will be closing. Things will be getting clear. Also, nice. GBP 15 minute is also moving right now and it's trying to break the high. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this 15 minute to close. 7 minutes left for the current candle to close over here in GBP, and 2 minutes left for this 5 minute candle to close. But if in those 2 minutes, if the current 5 minute candle breaks this low over here, then it's gone. Like the 1 hour candle should not break this low, it should respect the low, according to me. It's about to break the low. "38 seconds remaining at this point. Even though if this candle closes below the bodies over here on the left, the next candle can move all the way down. So it should retrace back up in the last few seconds. Oh, it just closed below. It closed below. Now I don't know whether, I think now it can move down to this level and then this level over here. There is simply no range to take the trade, otherwise I would have definitely took this trade when this candle will be breaking the low. So I'm gonna wait for a candle to close below this area. By looking at 30 minutes over here, first resistance was formed at this point, second is formed at this point, and this candle can really move down. But by looking at the 1 hour, which is stronger than 30 minutes obviously, also for 45 minutes is also about to create a second resistance, and but only if I look at the 1 hour over here, 1 hour candle, the 1 hour candle is still Looks good over here. So now this candle has created a higher wick. Now if it breaks this low, it should be continue moving down to this level. Yeah. Oh, GBP 15 minute is still not closing above 150.496. Come on, man. So the 5-minute candle is about to close in 1 minute. Let's see what this candle will be doing in the last 1 minute. Oh, it's about to break the low. So this 15-minute candle is about to close. Let's see whether this 15-minute candle closes under this area or above this area with the rejection. Things now will be starting to get more clear with each candle. Okay, it's about to close. Alright, so the 15-minute candle closed above this area, but the thing is, the candle body just closed below the body of the body of this candle. Now once this candle breaks this low, it should be moving down. Let's see. Forex candle is just having 44 minutes left to close, and in those 44 minutes that means 130 minutes and 115 minutes. I think EuroCAD, now EuroCAD might be starting to move up. Uh, I'm not sure about this because 30-minute candle is still, by looking at this area, I really cannot trust this setup. Once I can only trade if I see a candle closing above this area. Only then I am gonna trade, because this thing over here looks really good. Like, it really looks like that once this 15-minute candle breaks this high or this high over here, I'm gonna, I want to take a buy trade. But when I look at the left in the 30 minutes, that's something which is stopping me to take a trade from here. See, that's why I'm not taking GBP trade in this case, because it can really trap the traders and move the opposite way. This is extremely heavy resistance over here. EuroCAD 5 minute is trying to move down. 15 minutes is having 6 minutes left to close. If this candle closing will be closing bearish in GBP JPY, then I don't think that we are gonna have any kind of a trade over here today in GBP, because to move up it clearly has to close above this area. 4 candle, just having 30 minutes left to close. Look at look at GBP JPY. It just rejected this area and went all the way down. Now I don't know. Oh, EuroCAD is moving up. It's moving up. 15-minute candle is about to close. When our candle is rejecting these levels, 15 minutes. Actually, in GBP, the range for sales will be below this area, so this is just a no trade zone. Let me just check. 5 minutes. So look here, this candle went all the way up to this level, and now I'm waiting for a second support to be formed. If this candle went out to be a bearish candle in EuroCAD and the next candle break this price over here, I'm gonna take a buy trade. That buy will be risky, but I really think that market will be going all the way up. But there is a problem. Problem is, oh no, there is not a problem at all. Still got 30 minutes left. Also, over here, if this 30-minute candle breaks this high, it should be, oh, look here. Look here. Now this candle should be going all the way up to fill this wick. $45-minute, yes, it should be moving up too. 1 hour candle should be also moving up. This was the trade I was talking about. This candle, yeah, it should be now moving up. Yeah, 4 hour is now going away, and so once the 1 hour candle will be breaking the previous 1 hour candle's high, I'm gonna take a buy trade. This price over here. Because I think it will be continue moving up. There is extreme volume is there in the market. Look, it went up in 8.8 pips. Now again with a push, it will be on high, and finally this price over here. Candle is about to close in 10 seconds. So this candle just closed above these bodies over here. Now the current 5-minute candle is creating a lower wick. So if the current candle flips back, break its own high and this high over here, and finally this price, that will be my entry point. In GBP, it's just struggling right now. So I'm ready to take a buy trade over here in EuroCAD. Anytime it can just break the highs. Extremely a lot of volume is there. It's pushing up. Because I really think, look, we really thought that this candle will be going up to fill the wick, right? It just did the same. Now I think that this candle will be breaking the high to continue moving up. But the way 5-minute is just rejecting this area, it's really weird. It's really weird. Oh, GBP is moving all the way down. But there is a lot of problem in GBP inside this whole big range. Let me just GBP pushing down. Okay, everybody. So now the candle is moving up from here, and anytime it can break the high to continue moving all the way up. And now, if it break our price, the price will be moving all the way up with volume. I think anytime it can break the price now. Took a buy trade over here at this point. Oh man, because of the spreads, my trade is over here. This is my trade, and stops are kept at the low of the current 5-minute candle, running in 2 pips of profit right now. Trade execution 1.45, 129, 1.45, 129. Over here, exact price. Let's hope that the 1 hour candle now will be moving all the way up with volume. 5-minute candle closed all the way up strongly, and this is nice that it closed all the way up strongly. So now 15-minute candle also closed finally all the way up above this level finally. So if the current 15-minute candle break the high of the previous one, it should be moving up with no problem, like all the way up, because this will be the last 15-minute candle of the 4-hour candle. That means the 1-hour candle should be stretching all the way up, which will take the current 4-hour candle tapping this level, I think. So 15-minute candle hasn't broke the high right now. Do we have this clean range to cover up? I wish it just broke the high over here. Now running in profit of 3 pips tapped. 3 pips market touched. Now there should be volume coming in. Oh nice, look at this, 5.1, 5.2. I'm now shifting my stops under this area. 1.45069. So now if the market goes back to entry level, I'm gonna close half to manage the risk. I'm really hoping that the market will be moving all the way up, tapping this area. Yes, 4 candle should be stretching now. Let's have a look at the 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour really looks good. It just broke the high of the previous one. If I look at 45-minute, 45-minute candle also broke the high of the previous one, and the previous 45-minute candle closed above this level over here. And the current 45-minute candle is taking support from the wick of the previous one, and yeah, I really think that it should be moving all the way up. Let's see. man, just move all the way up. Oh, it's rejecting. Oh, it's coming back to break even. Once it breaks its own high, I think at that point it should be moving up to 10 pips at least. Now 10 minutes left for the 4-hour candle to close. If this candle closes weak, then the next candle might be having some problem. 20 seconds remaining. Let's see how the 5-minute candle will be closing over here. Let me just go to the 5 minutes. I really need this candle to be closing very, very strong. Oh, nice. And and this candle just closed with no wick, running in 6.5 pips over here. But this is EuroCAD. With volume it can really push the price up. Oh, look at this, it's just coming down. Close more than 50%. Closed everything at this point. I have closed everything at this point, guys, because the way it just went down, it really looks not good to me. Now there can be a retracement and then a breaking above. So this can be a retracement candle. If this candle flips back up, then obviously it is what it is. I really cannot do anything about that. But if this candle closes like a bearish candle and the next candle will be breaking the high, at that point I'm gonna re-enter the trade. Yeah. So this trade also closed at break even. Yeah, I'll wait for this candle to close first. Look here, GBP is moving all the way down. So the trade went up almost in 5.6 pips of profit, and then I closed everything because the previous candle closed with no wick. If this candle would have just gone up in a single push, that would be really great, because that would have given me around 10 pips. And but the thing is, the 5-minute candle went all the way down with heavy volume, so that means bearish pressure is there somewhere in this current candle. Let's see whether this candle will be flipping up or down. So now this is invalid, and only 15-16 pips of range has just left over here, and this candle should be moving up all the way up in the next 5 minutes. like should tap this area over here. Otherwise the next candle can be a wake up and go down, something like that. So this candle is about to close in 1 minute, and if the next 5-minute candle break this high over here, I'm gonna enter a buy trade, and I'm gonna close everything at 10-11 pips or 12 pips. Sorry. Because this will be a heavy rejection zone. And I'm really glad that I have closed everything at break even in this trade. Okay, so the current candle didn't broke the low. Sorry, the previous candle didn't broke the low of the previous one. So that means still bullish pressure is there in the market. So once this candle breaks the price over here, I'm gonna take a buy trade, and I'm gonna keep my stops below the current candle's low, which will be 6.7 pips. But if the current 5-minute candle break the low of the previous one, then I think it will be moving down over here or below this area, creating this as a fake out. Let's see. Okay, so the 4 hour candle just started over here, and let's have a look at the 4 hour. How the 4 hour is starting. The 4 hour candle is going up. I need a lower wick to form first, and then I need a push up. Let's have a look at the 15 minutes. So the 15-minute close like this. I can clearly say that now the current 15-minute candle might just tap this area over here, create a lower wick, and then once it breaks the high of the previous one, it should be moving up with no problem. And also this low will be the low of the 4 hour candle as well. Yes. But I'm not expecting much pips. Let's see. Because the way the previous 5 minute closed, it just closed with a huge rejection. And now the current 5 minute candle should go down to fill this wick a little bit, and then it should reverse back and break the high to move up. Alright, everybody. So, the 15-minute candle of EuroCAD just closed down under the same area again. Uh, Now, that means this becomes a fake out. But the thing is, I'm gonna wait for this 30-minute candle to close as well. Because the reason is, uh, the candles were really facing some problems to close above of this area. But finally, the previous candle did closed above that area, right? So now, if the current 30-minute candle respects the low of the previous candle, like if the current candle does not break the low of the previous candle and rejects this area and flips back up, all the way back up, that will be a really good idea to execute a buy trade in the next candle. And the same thing is, I'm looking for over here, but for that, only one condition applies over here, is that the current candle should not break the low of the previous candle. So let's see whether it will reject or it will starts to go down, because I'm gonna change the idea after that accordingly. And look here, GBP JPY 15-minute closed above this area. That means this becomes a fake out. Now I don't have any clue right now, because I wasn't expecting this. And if the current 15-minute candle breaks the high over here, it can move up. But the problem is, let's have a look at the range. There's no range. So this is the problem, that there is no range. EuroCAD is about to break the low. So once this candle breaks the low, I'll be looking for sales after that. Okay, so the candle is now moving down. Let me just check the 5 minutes over here, and the 5 minute, look how strong this support is in the 5 minutes. Oh, look here, GBP just went all the way up. But the thing is, there is no range now. Yeah, there is no range over here. GJ sucks. For a candle also broke the high. So let me just check over here. Let's see how EuroCAD will be now printing. Yes, Saransh, GJ is going up, but the thing is, no opportunities over here. This was the only one. But the thing is, there was no range. So that's why I didn't took this trade. EuroCAD is rejecting the lower prices now. Maybe the 1 hour candle will be stretching all the way up and will close like a weak bearish candle. Oh, so there is NYSE open now, so that's why the volumes have increased in the market. Let's see. 15 minutes is about to close in 9 minutes, and this is the 5-minute candle closing. 15-minute. I'm gonna wait for this candle to close first. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna call it a day over here. Let's meet tomorrow. So today was a -5 pip day, and let's meet tomorrow, guys. I hope we're gonna find a good trade tomorrow. So take care, everyone. Have a great day.